As the clock approached midnight, 5th March 1957, Kwame Nkrumah made his final statement to the Legislative Assembly. He looked back over the great struggle for independence and concluded with the following words: by midnight, Ghana will have redeemed her loss of freedom, and as the hour struck, the Union Jack was lowered in moving silence, graciously and peacefully. Then the flag of Ghana, red, green and gold, with the black star of African freedom, was hoisted with a roar of freedom. So, on 6th March, the Gold Coast was no more, and Ghana was reborn. And here we are celebrating 62 years of Ghanaian independence. A round of applause, please. I need a round of applause. Fit for 62 years. Now, I would like to introduce to you the most senior Ghanaian diplomat residing in the UK, a man that has held a number of positions, very experienced, and a very dedicated public servant. He's been a Minister of Interior, Minister of Trade and Industry, Minister of Education, even Science and Sports. So again, very experienced. Ladies and gentlemen, His Excellency, the High Commissioner of Ghana, Papa Owusu-Ankomah.
Thank you very much. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Ghanaians, it is my pleasure to welcome you to the 62nd Independence Anniversary celebration of Ghana. For us in Ghana, we recognize that we are trailblazers, the first country south of the Sahara to achieve its independence. We've made great strides over the years, but this evening, let me give a special welcome to the Honorable Shirley Ayorkor Botchwey, MP and Minister for Foreign Affairs and Regional Integration of Ghana. Minister, you're welcome. The theme for this year's celebration is celebrating peace and unity. And of course, it's a recognition that without peace and unity, the vision set for us by our president of moving Ghana beyond aid will just be a mirage. The relationship between Ghana and the United Kingdom has reached quite a high level. Last October, a UK-Ghana Business Council was inaugurated in Ghana, chaired by His Excellency Alhaji Dr. Bawumia, Vice President of Ghana, and Harriet Baldwin, the Minister for Africa of the UK. A second meeting was held just last 2 weeks, and Ghana and United Kingdom signed a communique committing ourselves to deepening our trade and investment relations. We are moving beyond aid to trade and investment. And when I say this for the whole of Africa. Of course, British Ghanaians in the UK have been facing some challenges. We know that some of our young men have been victims of the spate of knife crimes that have been happening over the past couple of years. The mission considers this a very important matter and is therefore in collaboration with the heads of the Ghanaian communities in the United Kingdom putting in place community programs to complement the effort of the British government to minimize the scourge. But this evening is an evening for celebration. If you look round, you see that we've put out some Ghanaian cuisines. Enjoy yourselves and make merry. And to my minister, we give you a very, very special welcome. And I'm sure at a certain stage, you will deliver your address to us. And we hope that you will go back home with very fond memories of Ghanaians in the United Kingdom. Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Ghanaians are never quiet. We are robust in our celebration, and it will be reflected this evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a diplomat that is representing the UK government. He has been UK Deputy Permanent Representative to the United Nations, as well as also being British High Commissioner to a country I love as well, Tanzania, and was most recently appointed the Envoy to the Commonwealth. Ladies and gentlemen, representing the UK, Mr. Philip Parham.
And Honourable Minister, High Commissioner, Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. It's great to be here to take part in this robust celebration of Ghana's 62nd anniversary of independence. As Commonwealth Envoy for the United Kingdom, I am extremely proud of the close relationship between our two countries and how long-standing that relationship is. Ghana is one of our closest Commonwealth partners, and of course it was the first newly independent African nation to join the Commonwealth, and it plays a vital role in supporting Commonwealth values of democracy and good governance, as well as peace, mutual understanding and reconciliation, matching the theme for the independence celebrations which the High Commissioner told us about. And those values that we share are particularly important as we drive forward to deliver the commitments which our leaders made last year at the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting here in London. And those commitments addressed some of the most important and urgent challenges that we face. Challenges to achieve greater security, greater prosperity, greater fairness, and greater sustainability. Ensuring, for example, that every child receives 12 years of quality education. Ensuring that our young people have a better chance of getting a job, and of tackling global threats such as cyber attacks and climate change. And the strength of our bilateral relationship reflects the strong links, family bonds, and friendships between our people. The High Commissioner and his team here do a fantastic job of highlighting the contributions and the achievements of the Ghanaian diaspora community here in the UK. Those ties and contributions and friendships were celebrated last year during the visit to Ghana of their Royal Highnesses, the Prince of Wales and the Duchess of Cornwall, and at the reception which they held here before their visit, which I can tell you was definitely the liveliest reception at St James's Palace that I have been to, and probably the liveliest that St James's Palace has ever witnessed. Our dynamic 250,000 strong British Ghanaian diaspora community was very well represented as part of it, which is no doubt why it was so lively. And that diaspora includes 3 MPs, an ever-growing contingent of British business people, artists, architects, designers, and sportsmen and women of Ghanaian heritage. From the likes of renowned architect David Ajayi, to stylist and editor-in-chief of British Vogue magazine, Edward Eninful, to the boxer Isaac Dogbo, the talented singer-songwriter Noella Wayala, and many, many more. All told, the contribution of the Ghanaian diaspora here and the bonds of family and friendship which knit our two countries together amount to one of the most vibrant, proud and significant relationships that the United Kingdom has with any country. And we heard from the High Commissioner just now about the many different ways in which that diaspora contributes to the United Kingdom, including for a serious moment on such a sort of joyous evening, including tackling the big problem of knife crime, and we are very grateful for their contribution to that. The relationship between the UK and Ghana is rooted also in our long-standing economic, political and cultural connections. As President Akufo-Addo continues with his ambitious plans to move Ghana beyond aid and to make it the most investment-friendly destination in Africa, the United Kingdom will remain a committed partner. There's already a lot going on to boost trade and investment between us. And as we heard, the second meeting of the UK-Ghana Business Council was hosted in London last week, co-chaired by the Vice President, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, and Harriet Baldwin MP, our Minister for Africa. And our export credit agency, UK Export Finance, is playing a vital role in supporting the UK-Ghana Business Council's ambition to strengthen the relationship between our two countries. Its work in Ghana reflects the importance we place on that relationship and our appreciation of the opportunities for UK businesses in Ghana. UK Export Finance is going to be supporting 3 major new projects in Ghana. First, it's going to be backing the modernization of Kumasi Central Market, the major trading center in the Ashanti region, visited by up to 800,000 people a day. That's with a £69 million investment. Second, it's going to be backing the expansion of Tamale Airport, including the construction of the new international terminal. This £43 million loan will boost tourism, stimulate economic growth, and ease the passage of pilgrims en route to the Hajj. And the third project we're backing is the completion of Botchwey Hospital. Our guarantee of £17 million will support every aspect of the hospital's construction, including 120 new beds, an emergency department, a maternity ward, and an operating theatre. And these are just some of our efforts to build a stronger, more targeted, joined-up UK partnership with Ghana based on our shared agenda and complementary strengths. One issue which our Foreign Secretary is giving particular attention to is media freedom. And we want to work with all countries who cherish a free press and who share our democratic values to strengthen free expression and the safety of journalists across the globe. And we really appreciate Ghana's role as an African and global leader and stalwart of free expression, as we saw from your robust condemnation of the recent murder in Ghana of Tiger Eye journalist Ahmed Hussein Suale. We want to work closely with you and to learn from your experiences in order to advance this important agenda internationally. The British and the Canadian governments are going to be co-hosting an international conference on media freedom in London in July this year, and we look forward to Ghana's participation and contribution. So finally, ladies and gentlemen, we look to Ghanaian leadership on such occasions because you are a strong and stable anchor in West Africa. You are a beacon of transparency, good governance and economic growth, both in the region and across the African continent. Ghana has a bright future. We want you to go from strength to strength. We are confident that you will, and you can be confident that in the United Kingdom you will always have, Ghana will always have a constant, consistent and committed partner. So I want to end by wishing you all a very happy National Day and 62nd Independence celebration, and to propose a toast, if I have a glass, please. Thank you. So this is a toast to Ghana and to Ghana's peaceful and prosperous future. Many happy returns of the day.
Mr. Philip Parham, UK Commonwealth Envoy. Our High Commissioner, Excellency Papa Owusu-Ankomah, Excellency Dean of the Diplomatic Corps, Excellencies, members of the Diplomatic Corps, Nananom, Nime Name, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is a distinct pleasure to warmly welcome you on behalf of His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, President of the Republic of Ghana, to this evening's reception to mark the 62nd anniversary of the independence of Ghana. As a country, we have come a long way since that memorable day on the 6th of March 1957, when our first president, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, proudly declared that Ghana, our beloved country, is free forever. Indeed, that declaration gave hope and renewed the energy of millions of Africans and other colonized peoples around the globe. Regrettably, our journey as an independent country has not always been smooth sailing. As has been the case with many developing countries, we have faced many obstacles on this journey of independence, but through it all, we have been resolute in our quest to develop our country and improve the lives of our people. And so, with a quiet determination, we have overcome our difficulties and challenges and realized the great promise that Ghana has always represented. As we celebrate the 62nd anniversary of our independence, I would like to take the opportunity to acknowledge the numerous friends and partners who have supported us in this journey over the years. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the theme for this year's celebration, aptly titled Peace and Unity, is a testament of the desire of His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo to consolidate the peace currently enjoyed in Ghana and build a solid foundation for national development. The theme for this year's celebration is therefore a clarion call on Ghana to consolidate her credentials as a peaceful country and forge ahead in unity and development as the Black Star of Africa. It is gratifying to note that under the aegis of the President, a new overlord was installed in Dagbon, bringing to an end a conflict spanning almost 2 decades in the north of Ghana. While acknowledging the work of the eminent chiefs who worked tirelessly to achieve this breakthrough, I hasten to point to the fruits of unity and peace, which the President so desires for the achievement of a common purpose. To consolidate this achievement, the President announced that for the first time in the history of Ghana, the celebration of the independence anniversary will be held in Tamale, the capital of the northern region. And today it was a beautiful sight. For those of you who were able to watch it on TV, there is no doubt that the historical and friendly relations between Ghana and the United Kingdom, which predates Ghana's independence, have continued to grow. I am pleased to announce that these relations are transforming from aid dependence to one of trade and economic partnership. Indeed, the last 2 years have witnessed a renewed vigor of these relations, with several exchanges of high-level visits, including the visit of His Excellency President Akufo-Addo to the United Kingdom and the visit of His Royal Highness Prince Charles, accompanied by his wife, the Duchess of Commonwealth, to Ghana in early November last year. On the heels of these high-level visits was the inauguration of the United Kingdom Ghana Business Council, which held its first meeting in Ghana in October last year, and the second meeting in London, which ended just last week. It is remarkable to note that at the end of the second meeting, United Kingdom and Ghana signed a communique, which included a pledge by the United Kingdom to finance 3 major infrastructure projects in Ghana, namely the Tamale Airport, the Botchwey Hospital, and the Kumasi Central Market, to the tune of over £100 million. This would further boost the trade and investment relations between the two countries and prepare the grounds for improved relations as the Brexit negotiations approach closure. In keeping with a renewed quest to further deepen our economic relations with the United Kingdom, Ghana celebrated the listing of the 45 million cedis approximately 10 million United States dollars guaranteed corporate bond by Quantum Terminals Group, which is a wholly owned Ghanaian company on the London Stock Exchange International Securities Market in the latter part of last year. It is gratifying to note that the QTG bond is the first local currency corporate bond from Ghana and West Africa to list on the London Stock Exchange. It is also worthy of mention that Ghana has just concluded a program with the IMF, and the deal would be signed off in April 2019. Additionally, production in the economy, as measured by real GDP growth, has soared very strongly in the last 2 years, with a GDP growth rising from 3.4% in 2016 to 8.1% in 2017, with provisional data of the first 3 quarters for 2018 pointing to a strong GDP growth. Indeed, this has been higher than the expected targets. Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, building on the theme from last year's celebration, which was Ghana Beyond Aid, and recognizing the role and rich contribution of our compatriots in the diaspora, the President announced 2019 as a year of return. This year thus commemorates the 400th anniversary of the arrival of the first 20 West African slaves in the Commonwealth of Virginia, which is now the USA. The Year of Return is a platform which would bring together Africans, persons of African descent, and all well-wishers and lovers of freedom to strengthen the commitment to ensuring that the bolts on our history would never reoccur. I encourage Ghanaians to take advantage of the occasion to participate and see at first hand developments taking place in the country. I am hopeful that participating in this event will enable many of our compatriots to take the bold step of moving back home and contributing to the development of our motherland. I am glad to announce to my compatriots the decision of Government of Ghana to extend the validity of ordinary passport booklets issued to Ghanaian applicants who are qualified from 5 to 10 years with effect from 31st of March 2019. I believe it is a welcome national gift to us all. The President has also directed that the Ministry of Foreign Affairs review passport fees downwards, and this will be done in due course after going through the necessary processes. So to this end, I wish to express immense appreciation to Ghanaians in the United Kingdom and Ireland for their diverse contributions to the success story of our beloved country. My gratitude also goes to the government of the United Kingdom for its close collaboration with Ghana over the years. It will be remiss on my part not to acknowledge the immense contribution of the following sponsors who supported the Ghana High Commission in the celebration of this National Day. I therefore express deep appreciation to Ghana International Bank, Brussels Airlines, International Diplomatic Supplies, Kasapreku Ghana, Gihok Distilleries Ghana Limited, Ghana Cocoa Marketing Company UK Limited, Ghana Forestry Commission UK. Ladies and gentlemen, may I now invite you to raise your glasses to an enhanced, renewed Ghana-United Kingdom relations and to peace and prosperity in Ghana and the United Kingdom. To Ghana and UK. Thank you, and may God bless us all.
Three, 2, 1, and cut. A round of applause. Ghana at 62 years.